Okay, now we start the medicine Buddha practice. Now first, you should visualize the refuge field. One of the simplest, the refuge field is front of you, upon the sky. Should visualize beautiful lotus and sun and moon cushion. Upon that cushion, should visualize the Buddha Shakyamuni. Size of the Buddha is around 4 to 5 inches, golden color, and his body is kind of the rainbow body. Main thing is you just believe he's in front of you, and you should visualize yourself as a leader and surrounded by entire sentient beings in the form of human. At your right, you should visualize your friends, the families, the people you feel very close. Front of you, visualize the people you don't like them, your enemies. And your left, visualize your friends or the family who are passed away or who are sick, and rest of entire beings should visualize at your back or they surrounded you. Now first you should think all of them, their fundamental desires are completely same as yours, which is wish to live happy, peace, and nobody wants sufferings. But unfortunately, because of living under the influence of destructive emotions, for instance, selfish, mind of ego-grasping, attachment, anger, jealousy, arrogance, and so forth, they make wrong decision. That's why they act wrong, mistake. They accumulate countless of contaminated negative karmas. Therefore, all of them being tortured by physical sufferings, suffering of aging, sickness, death and dying, mental suffering, for instance, like stress, depressions, anxiety, fears, worries, and so forth, suffering of change, and then suffering of pervasive conditioning, which means the basic, the whole aggregates, their body, their minds, everything's are contaminated. So they've been living with these sufferings since beginningless time till today. So think about all these sufferings, specific. In this moment, there are countless of beings who suffer by illness, the disease. Think all this suffering. Through that you should generate compassion, which means wish each and all of them be free from sufferings and the causes of sufferings. So meditate on compassion to entire beings. Then the next is called special compassion, which means not only wish them to be free from suffering, you should determine yourself, wish to help them, wish to save them from their sufferings and the causes of sufferings. In order to save them from the suffering and causes of suffering, today in your situation, of course you cannot able to save any of them. Even yourself is still circling in samsara. So in order to able to save others from sufferings, You need to achieve enlightenment, Buddhahood. Then you can able to save others. Through that reason, you should generate strong desire, wish to achieve enlightenment, Buddhahood oneself. And the main purpose of achieving Buddhahood oneself is to benefit all beings, to save all beings. It's called bodhicitta, awakening mind. So meditate on bodhicitta. In order to achieve enlightenment, Buddhahood oneself, first you need to purify all these obstacles you have right now. Your afflictive obscurations, which are all your negative emotions, your mental afflictions, cognitive obscurations, which are the imprints of all these negative emotions, your negative karmas, all your sufferings. So in order to overcome all of these obstacles, who can able to help you? The three precious jewels, the Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. So seeking Buddha as a teacher, actually your savior is a Dharma, and in order to achieve the Dharma, you need the Dharma supporters, Dharma companions, called Arya Bodhisattvas, which are the Sanghas. So through the help of three precious jewels, you can able to overcome all these obstacles. So first, make sure you feel concerned to all these obstacles you have, and believe to the three precious jewels who can able to help you. Out of these causes, you should show your faith of convince to the three precious jewels, full relying on them, take full refuge to the three precious jewels. And generate compassion to entire beings, in general, specific, the beings who live with physical, mental illness, and generate bodhicitta, wish to achieve enlightenment, Buddhahood oneself for sake of all beings. Out of those intentions, we are going to recite the taking refuge and generating bodhicitta prayer 3 times together. Page number 5. I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Sangha. Through the virtues of giving and so forth that I do, may I achieve enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Sangha. Through the virtues of giving and so forth that I do, may I achieve enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Sangha. Through the virtues of giving and so forth that I do, may I achieve enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. Now next, for immeasurables. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings never be separated from the joy that is free from sorrow. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment and anger, not holding some close and others distant. Now next, cultivating special bodhicitta, which makes sure first you really feel compassion to entire countless of beings, wish to save them. In order to save them, you need to achieve enlightenment Buddhahood. In order to achieve enlightenment Buddhahood, you have to practice the Dharma. You have to achieve each of these realization. In order to achieve each of these realization, you have to remain very healthy, meaningful, long life. And that is why we practicing this medicine Buddha sadhana. So out of those intentions, we are going to recite the cultivating special bodhicitta prayer one time together. Especially for the benefit of all sentient beings, I will quickly, very quickly attain the precious state of perfect and complete Buddhahood. For this reason, I will practice the yoga method of Guru Medicine Buddha. Okay, now this is the first kind of the section, which what you call each of us need to set up the good intention, right? So bodhicitta, compassion, make sure there's no any selfish, no any attachment. It's pure compassion to entire beings. So out of bodhicitta, in order to receive the blessing from healing Buddha, first you need to visualize medicine Buddha above your crown. Medicine Buddha, which means actually is the healing energy of all the Buddhas, all the enlightened beings, and form of the medicine Buddha. Right? That's how you need to visualize. So first we're going to recite the visualization prayer, and during that time you visualize him upon your crown. Page number 6. About 4 inches above the crown of my head is a lotus flower. In the center of the lotus is a white moon disk, and seated on a moon disk is my root guru, the Dharmakaya, essence of all the Buddhas in the form of the medicine Buddha. He is blue in color, and his body radiates blue light. His right hand, in the mode of granting sublime realizations, rests on his right knee and holds a stem of the Arura plant between thumb and first finger. His left hand is in the mode of concentration and holds a lapis lazuli ball filled with nectar. He is seated in the full Vajra position and is wearing the 3 red color robes of a monk. He has all the signs and qualities of a Buddha. So now you should visualize the medicine Buddha, exactly same the picture in your text. The size of the medicine Buddha is around 3 inches upon your crown. His body is kind of the rainbow body and the dark blue color. Exactly looks like the same like a Buddha Shakyamuni, but his color is blue, dark blue color. And his left hand, he holds the backing ball inside the nectar, which is the kind of the healing, form of the nectars, healing energy. And his right hand, he holds the stem of the Arura plant, one of the herbs called Arura, one of the little branches, and he holds it there. So that's should visualize, and mainly real medicine Buddha is the Dharmakaya I mentioned earlier, healing energy of all the Buddha upon your crown. Now in order to receive the blessing, first you need to accumulate merit, you have to purify the obstacle. That is why we're going to recite the 7-limb prayer. So when we recite that prayer, you should meditate on each of 7-limb practices. I prostrate to Guru Medicine Buddha each and every offering, including those actually performed and those mentally transformed, I present to you. I confess all non-virtuous actions accumulated since beginning last time. I rejoice in the virtues of both ordinary and noble beings. As our guide, I request you, Buddha, please abide well and turn the wheel of Dharma until samsara ends. All virtues, both my own and those of others, I dedicate to the ripening of the true bodhicittas and the attainment of Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. Okay, now the next is the requesting prayer. So when we're reciting this prayer, make sure you're requesting to the medicine Buddha above your crown, and the request should come out of compassion to entire sentient beings. And specific in this moment, there are like countless of beings who suffer by physical illness. Some of them are now chronic disease and are very painful, very scareful, and that also affect mental pain and mental illness. So on behalf of them and your friends, the family who are sick, also on behalf of them, and yourself also, physical and mental health, any problem, not only illness, any obstacles. So you request to the medicine Buddha, to bless us to purify all of them. And the purpose of remain healthy, long life is to benefit to all beings. Don't think self-centered. Its purpose of remain, healthy, long life is to benefit to entire beings. So out of those intentions, we are going to recite the requesting prayer one time together. Page 9. The fully realized destroyer of all defilements, fully complete Buddha, having fully realized the absolute truth of all phenomena. Guru Medicine Buddha, King of Lapis Light, to you I prostrate, go for refuge and make offerings. May your vow to benefit all sentient beings now ripen for myself and others. Now you should visualize the medicine Buddha accept your request. Now next is the receiving blessing, healing blessing from the medicine Buddha. So what you need to do is you visualize the medicine Buddha above your crown in his hand, left hand where he holds the backing ball. Inside the backing ball you visualize like a moon cushion. Center of the moon cushion syllable Om, and surrounded by the medicine Buddha mantra, the form of blue light, kind of the mantra garlands. Above the medicine Buddha, you visualize all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, their blessing, their healing energies, or their virtues and so forth, a form of lights and nectars dissolves into that mantra inside the begging bowl. From that mantra emanates nectar, which is the healing energy form of nectars. When these nectars come out from the begging bowl, it's like a pouring, and it goes into your crown and through your inside your body. When these nectars goes into your body, you visualize it's purify all your diseases, all the negative energies, or all the afflictions, all the obstacles, all the negative karmas and so forth are completely purified. So during the recitation of the mantra, you just take a nectars and dissolves into you and purifying them. So if you have a certain type of illness or something in any part of your body, you send it more, those nectar in there, and purify them. So that's during the recitation of the mantra you need to visualize. So first we are going to recite the visualization prayer, and then after when we recite the mantras are page number 13. So you have to jump from page number 9 to 13. And that long mantra and short mantra. Long mantra has two different pronunciation. So we recite here today in common pronunciation, which is the second one. Short mantra also, there are two different pronunciation. We recite the common one, the next one. So first, page number 9, we're going to recite the visualization. Then the mantra when we recite, page number 13, right? So long mantra we recite 3 times, then after short mantra. Okay, now we recite the visualization prayer, page 9. Granting my requests from the heart and holy body of the King of Medicine, Guru Medicine Buddha, infinite rays of white light pour down, completely filling my body from head to toe. They purify all my diseases and afflictions, as well as my negative karma and mental obscurations. In the nature of light, my body becomes as clean and clear as crystal. The light rays pour down twice more, each time filling my body with blissful, clean, clear light, which I absorb. Page 13. Om Namo Bhagavate Pekanse Guru Pinduya Parvarajaya Tathagata Arahat Samyak Sambuddhaya Teyata Om Pekanse Ma Pekanse Raja Samukate Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Pekanse Guru Pinduya Parvarajaya Tathagata Arahate Samyak Sambuddhaya Teyata Om Pekanse Ma Pekanse Raja Samukate Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Pekanse Guru Pinduya Parvaraja Tathagata Arahate Samyak Sambuddhaya Teyata Om Pekanse Ma Pekanse Raja Samukate Soha Teyata Om Pekanse Ma Pekanse Raja Samukate Soha Teyata Om Pekanse Ma Teyata Om Pekanse Ma Deyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samonkati Soha. Now next is healing to other beings. So what you need to do is you should visualize the medicine Buddha above your crown. In his heart, you visualize the lotus flower. Upon the lotus flower, you visualize the moon cushion. Center of the moon cushion, syllable Om, and surrounded by the medicine Buddha mantras, form of blue light. Then you should meditate compassion, general compassion to entire sentient beings, specific, your friends, the families who are sick, who are passed away. You really wants to help them. Specific for them, you should feel compassion, means wish them to be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. And meditate love, which means wish them to have happiness. And out of that wish, then what you need to do is you're visualizing the medicine Buddha in his heart, the mantra garland. From that mantra garland emanates lights and the nectars through the 10 directions. And it's a reflect to entire beings in general, specific the people you really wants to help them. So specific for them. So when these lights and nectars reflect to them, which is they purify all their diseases, their afflictions, their obstacles, whatever they have problems, they completely purify. And also, when there's light reflect to them, just they make the physical, mental both very healthy, remain with a very healthy, meaningful long life. Healthy mind, which means more compassionate, warm-heartedness, living with patience, tolerance, bodhicitta, wisdom of emptiness, like full of inner qualities, right? So during this recitation, the mantra, you send lights and nectars to heal others. So first we're going to recite the visualization prayer, and after that mantra is same, page number 13. So the prayer which is in page number 10. So the page number 10, we first recite the visualization prayer, then after we're going to recite the mantra. And the most important part is during the recitation of the mantra, make sure you really feel love and compassion to entire beings, including maybe the people you don't like them, you hate them. Make sure in this moment you really feel love and compassion to them. Okay, so first we're going to recite the visualization prayer, page 10. At the heart of the medicine Buddha above my crown appears a lotus and moon disk. Standing at the center of the moon disk is the blue syllable Om, surrounded by the syllables of the mantra. As I recite the mantra, rays of light radiate out in all directions from the syllable at his heart. The light rays pervade the sentient beings of all 6 realms through his great love, wishing them to have happiness, and through his great compassion, wishing them to be free from all sufferings. The sentient beings are purified of all their diseases and afflictions, as well as their negative karma and mental obscurations. Om Namo Bhagavate Bheganze Guru Binduya Parvaraja Tathagata Arahate Samyak Sambuddha Deyatha Om Bheganze Bheganze Ma Bheganze Bheganze Raja Samukate Soha. Om Namo Bhagavate Bheganze Guru Binduya Parvaraja Tathagata Arahate Samyak Sambuddha Deyatha Om Bheganze Bheganze Ma Bheganze Bheganze Raja Samukate Soha. Om Namo Bhagavate Bheganze Guru Binduya Parvaraja Tathagata Arahate Samyak Sambuddha Deyatha Om Bheganze Bheganze Ma Bheganze Bheganze Raja Samukate Soha. Deyatha Om Bheganze Bheganze Ma Bheganze Bheganze Raja Samukate Soha. Deyatha Om Bheganze Bheganze Taedong Pekasa Pekasa Ma Pekasa Pekasa So Taedong Pekasa Pekasa Ma Taedong Pekasa Pekasa Ma Pekasa Pekasa So Taedong Pekasa Pekasa Ma Pekasa Pekasa Ma Pekasa So Taedong Pekasa Pekasa Ma Pekasa So Taedong Pekasa Pekasa Ma Pekasa Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samonkate Soha. Now next is the absorption prayer. So finally the medicine Buddha above your crown, it melts into the blue light, which is the healing energy of all the enlightened beings. It goes into your central channel. Finally, it dissolves into one's heart. When the medicine Buddha dissolves into your heart, you visualize he blessed, your mind and medicine Buddha's minds become like inseparably one. So out of this visualization, we are going to recite the absorption prayer, page 14. The Guru Medicine Buddha melts into light and absorbs into my heart. My mind becomes completely one with the Dharmakaya, the essence of all Buddhas. Now the dedication. Due to these merits, may we soon attain the state of medicine Buddha, so that we may lead all sentient beings to that awakening state. May the sublime and precious bodhicitta not yet born be born. May that which has been born not decline, but increase forevermore. Okay, so we finished the medicine Buddha practice. So at 7 o'clock, the actual teaching. So we have 15 minutes break.